Hi, everybody. It's Jane from Illumini Body here with another weekly hip stretch. And we are continuing our series on the adductors. So, adductors are these muscles on the insides of your thighs, and they're very important to hip health. They help stabilize the hips. That's a huge part of their job, which means you can walk straight, you can stabilize your hips while you reach for things. You can jump and land with some help of these. So everything that involves hip stabilization pretty much is going to be aided by the adductors. They also move your legs in toward the midline, which is also a very helpful thing when you want to walk straight and do all those other things. So today we are going to be using a mat and a wall. And you're going to need a wall that has enough space for you to be pretty wide with your legs. We're going to be on the floor. You could do this on a bed if you want to, that's maybe up against a wall, or you can use your headboard as a wall. But try not to use something that's too soft because we want the pelvis to have the support of something a little more firm. Okay, so we're going to start by coming onto the floor, and you can be as close to the wall with your pelvis as your hamstrings will allow you. So that's between you and your hamstrings. So we're going to come onto our backs, and we're going to bring our feet up the wall. So again, if you feel like you can get a little closer, that's great. If this doesn't feel great, or you feel like your pelvis is tilting up, come back a little bit. So we want our pelvis to be all the way on the ground. So think tailbone really pressing down, and that we still have a little bit of space in the curve of our lumbar. Okay, so again, we're in a neutral spine. From here, we're going to turn our legs out, so external rotation. And I want that turn to really come from the top of the thigh bone, not just in the feet. So I can turn my feet out, quite a bit without turning my legs. I want the legs to turn out, okay? And then we're going to slide the feet down the wall. So this is the beginning of this is a version of another hip stretch that we did. From here, we're just going to open up one leg. So I'm going to bring this leg out to the side, and I'm going to try to keep that external rotation happening, which is a lot of work in here, so that we can get this stretch all the way up here. So I might not be able to get this far at this angle without keeping my knee bent. So then just bring it up a little higher, okay? Whatever your body is allowing you to do today is good. The other thing I want us to watch out for is that we don't try to keep this external rotation with the feet. So we just talked about that with the legs straight, but it also happens with the legs out to the side. My foot can try to do a lot of work here, and I wanted to just relax and try to get that internal rotation from here, which means this has to open. Okay, so I'm just going to hold there for maybe 3 breaths. Try to keep the pelvis in this same position. Don't let it rock or come up or any of that stuff. If that happens, bring your leg up a little bit, but keep that external rotation. And again, check in with the foot to make sure that it's not trying to do that work. And then you'll bring that in, and we'll do the other side. Yep, oh, my knee does not want to straighten, so I'm just going to bring it a little higher, and that's better for my knee here. And then maybe I can try to get out to the side a little more. You can play with this and see, what your body feels like doing today. But again, key things are hips stay even on the floor. We keep a little bit of that long lumbar curve so we're not curling in the pelvis. And that we keep that external rotation happening at the top of the thigh. So that's really happening in the hip joint, not in the ankle. All right, and this is kind of a restful position, so enjoy it. All right, so thanks everybody for joining us this week. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, Jane@illumini.com. And have a great week and happy hips. Thank you.